for everybody else to get on. I think it's only like 20 minutes. Huh?
There's no sense in you got to open too, you know? Hey. He's already been.
Hello.
Hi. Well, Bobby Lynn, that's my downline director in the middle holding the cup. She's waving. Hey, Tony.
Hey. Christina, what is up with your hair and Tippy?
It's just up in a.
Oh,
pull
okay.
it down. It was up in my clip.
What is on your head?
My husband. I'm doing it from my phone. Get out of here, creeper.
She got a new hairstyle. It's called her husband's hairstyle.
I thought it was up in a clip of the phrase, but it could have been.
For me, I thought you got it cut and had all kinds of weirdness going on there. I don't know, mine's everywhere. I don't know.
Hey, Bobby Lynn, how many people will Zoom hold?
That's a good question.
We might find out.
That's exactly right.
Hold on, I'm Googling it right now.
That's my goal. I'll find out.
Like 30 or 50. And then you can still dial in, I think.
Christina, what you got going on behind you?
My husband's leaving.
Oh, no, the boys are back there, too.
Do what?
The boys are back there, too. Tell them they're not on in your office. They have to go someplace else.
Well, we're here with Steven in his apartment because we came down to Gainesville. So he's like this tiny little room.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah, so he's taking them out. I said, I've got to call at 8:30. You're out of here.
Well, and Aaron and I have no reason to have this last any longer than 9 o'clock. So don't you worry. Tell your boys they can hang for 30 minutes without you.
They're going to go watch and catch Pokemon.
Yeah,
so
you guys go ahead and take all
walk
the time
around,
you need.
catch Pokemon.
That's
It's all
With your dark sunglasses. Right?
I'm looking at Zoom stuff now to see how many.
Well, you guys excited or what? Aaron and I are just beside ourselves. We can't stand it. I don't know if you can tell that we are just holding it in. Yeah, I see the excitement on everybody's faces.
I'm just excited that there's air conditioner at this camp.
Right?
Yes.
And no bunks.
And comfy beds.
I've been there done that.
That's right. As it feels like in Florida, it probably feels the same here. It's probably like 95 degrees with 100% humidity with the index of over 100 today.
Yes.
We were 4 today.
Here.
104. Yeah, and I felt the need to run a 10K this morning and this stuff. I tell you.
I saw that. I was like, yeah, no. Yeah.
A crazy one. Oh, well. That's why we start those things at 6:30 in the morning.
Well, I'm excited. I see 1, 2, 3 people from my team on here.
Well, there you go. I got 1, 2. Hey, Mary Beth.
Hi. I'm muting because I'm in a noisy place.
Okay. We're happy you're here, though. Very good. Well, let's see. I have right at 8:30. Erin, what do you have?
I have 8:30, so maybe we should give them like 2 minutes.
Okay.
If somebody's new to Zoom, they don't realize they have to download it first.
Yeah, that's true. Good point. I should have probably put that in that post.
And it takes a minute or two.
Yeah, you hit do nothing or do you hit launch applications?
I'm going to actually PM my peeps that are supposed to be on and remind them.
Okay. And is there a button to mute everybody, or can we just mute ourselves?
I think you can somewhere since you're the leader.
All I see is a mute button, but I think that mutes myself.
Tony, you do a lot of Zoom. Do you know how to mute everybody?
No, I don't mute everybody.
I see it. I see it. I click on manage participants and then I can click mute all, unmute all.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Just don't mute me.
Well, that's what I
You can unmute. She can unmute each person.
That's what I thought.
Mute all and then unmute you.
I think Christina's having an accident with her.
She had an accident there.
No, that was my husband who yanked the power cord out from under the thing that was propping up my phone. So it just went whoop right off.
Okay, hold on. Let me mess with this, okay, while we're waiting on people.
Okay, can you hear me? Because I just unmuted myself.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good deal.
Everybody else is muted. But they can unmute themselves.
Yes.
It was very easy to do it, but
They're going to speak, they can unmute themselves. So, and maybe what we can do too is have the camp counselors unmute themselves, and they see our names, but we'll give a quick hello. What do you think of that real quick? Sound like a plan? Okay. Camp counselors, Christina, Tammy, unmute yourself. Mary Beth.
Okay, I think
she's waving.
Okay. Unmute yourselves and say hello.
hello. Hey guys.
Mary Beth. Okay, Mary Beth, say hello. Okay, I guess that's how we get a wave out of her. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get going in the interest of time.
Okay, sorry, I'm here. Hi.
Just wanted you to say hello and welcome your camp counselor, Mary Beth.
I'm excited about this program. I think it's going to be great. We just need to get lots more people on.
Okay. All right, Erin, I'm going to go ahead and let you start.
Okay, all right. So welcome to camp, everybody. We're so excited to have you part of our summer camp from Maine to Florida. Probably from North Carolina on down. It's really, 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 really excruciating hot. So I hope that we're going to hang out upstate in Maine a little bit because I know it probably feels great up there. But today it was about 100. It was like 90 some degrees with a heat index of over 100, the humidity 100%. So, but we're very happy to be at camp with you guys. So each week we're going to have a call, and it's not going to be a Zoom call. We're just going to do regular calls because it's so much easier to listen to the recording and get that available immediately. So anyway, we're going to have that available for you guys. And every week we're going to be talking about a different subject. So we're going to start with bookings. We're going to start, and then we're going to go to host coaching. And you see the schedule on the page. So we're going to take you through things you need to do as a consultant that's going to help you in your business. So first of all, y'all, let me close my door. My family just walked in the house and they're loud. So hold on.
All of us had that same situation.
Sorry. They just walked in and they were loud. All right. So anyway, to prepare, there's several things we need to do. So what you do now is going to reflect in your business 60 to 90 days from now. So if you want to have an awesome fall, I suggest you get started right away. Because if you wait till, I think I'm going to wait till September to get going, you're not going to see any results till about November or mid-November. So anyway, what you want to do to prepare, you need to figure out your magic number. Now, our senior executive always talks about our magic number. And I'm going to explain to you what we call the magic number. If I could promise you a perfect business and everybody you came in contact with wanted to do a cooking show, how many cooking shows would you like to do a month? Now, my magic number is 12. It's always been 12. I think a dozen is a great number. But you know, your magic number may be 2. Your magic number may be 4 or 6 or 8 or whatever. It could be 20. Who knows? But you got to figure out what that magic number is. And you got to work hard to get it. So you've got to have a plan. So to prepare for that, you have to figure out if you are driven by a calendar. Are you calendar driven or are you income driven? So let me explain that. You want to, let's say you tell your director, I want to make $1,000 a month. Well, that's great. I would love for you to make $1,000 a month. But that's going to mean you're going to need to work about 8 nights. And we're going to say you're going to have $500 shows. So you're going to have $500 shows. You're going to work 8 nights. And that's going to give you over $1,000 paycheck. And then you look at me and say, oh, I can't work 8 nights. So and I go, how many nights are you willing to work? And you go, 4. Well, you're probably going to not make $1,000 if you're only doing 4 shows a month, unless they are all over $1,000 a piece. So we're just going to say they're $500 each, and you're going to make about a $500 paycheck. So now you know what your magic number is, if you're income driven or you calendar driven. Do you just want to be out of the house, or do you need to make money? So you got to make sure, I always say it's like a scale, you know, those old balancing scales. You got to be willing to do this to get these results. You got to have a balance in there. So what I like to do is tell my consultants to mark off all their family obligations, their work obligations, church, children, all that stuff. And then they need to take a green highlighter and they need to highlight. And if you use electronic calendar like I do, you can do this too. Hey, look, there's green highlighters because that's the people on my team. They have green highlighters. So if you're using electronic calendar, you can go ahead and highlight those days in green. Just create add an event to your calendar. But anyway, I like to highlight those days in green because green equals money to me. So I want to make sure that all those dates are filled. So that'll kind of give you what your calendar is looking like, because you want to fill all those dates and you want to make sure you can work toward that paycheck. Now, I will tell you, this is the summertime. And even the directors that are doing this call, we do struggle sometimes in the summertime. When me and Bobby Lynn were talking today, I know probably some of the other directors that are camp counselors, we have already had cancellations this summer. And I told Bobby Lynn, I said, I'm booking them, and just as fast as I'm booking them, people are rescheduling, moving their parties, canceling, postponing, and everything else. But you have to stay on top of things, okay? So you have to stay on top of things. So if somebody cancels, postpones, moves their party, or whatever, you got to be ready to move somebody else in that situation, in that date. So like today, my party that I had today was only booked about 9 days ago. I booked a party last night at my show for like the week we come back from conference. So it's kind of booked in pretty quick. So you're going to have a lot of those in the summertime. So you just got to be ready to rebook shows if they cancel. And don't be throwing in the towel because, you know, you have fun during the summer. You're playing with your kids, going to the beach if you live near the beach. Yeah, well, all of us should live near the beach if we're on the East Coast. You're going to the lake. The weather's pretty. You want to do things. Sometimes you're thinking, gosh, I wish I didn't have a party tonight. So, you know, sometimes our hosts do that too. They're going, oh man, I wish I hadn't scheduled that party. That's not a good night. And then they call you. So I always try to reschedule. When someone tries to like postpone or cancel their party, I try to immediately get them on my calendar for reschedule. And then I have it for a later date. Don't let them just, you know, flat out cancel. Go ahead and get them to reschedule. But anyway, that's kind of what I had to say. And remember, what you do now reflects what you do in 90 days, your results in 60 to 90 days. So I think Bobby Lynn's going to take it from here.
Yes, I will. And I'm going to give you some resources on just how to do that, because we've talked about how to book your calendar. And then you may be thinking, well, gosh, I don't know what to say. I don't know where to start. And I want to add a little bit to that as well, because I know I'm traveling a lot this summer, and I think some of you guys might be traveling a lot this summer as well. Is don't forget about, what I used to call them catalog shows, and I'm really calling them virtual shows now. Catalog shows very rarely happen. There's a rare person out there that is not on Facebook anymore that can't do a virtual party, but I'm really filling my calendar this month especially with virtual parties, because I've just had a lot of travel going on, and it's hard for me. I don't have many dates that I can do them. So that's something I want to add to, and we will be talking a lot about that. We have a couple counselors here especially that are very big into the virtual parties, and that is definitely an extension of your business. I love the balance that we're providing with you, for you guys, with people who are very strong with live shows like Erin, people who are very strong with virtual parties like Tammy. Tammy is like 75 to 80% virtual and extremely successful with that. And then there are people like Christina and I that are balanced with both virtual and live. So sometimes it depends on the host. You know what I mean? If someone really wants to have me live in their home, I am excited to bring the products to life in their home. But if someone just doesn't have that opportunity, well, then let's do it virtually. Let's not let you miss out on this amazing opportunity that you have to host a party and fill your kitchen with products, right? So I love that we are providing that. We've really pretty much selected your camp counselor team that way. We all have strengths. Or we wouldn't be in the director position that we've been in. But we also have different strengths in each other. So we're providing you a really well-balanced camp experience. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you right now. And I'm going to show you. Can you see my screen yet? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Maybe you can see it now. Can y'all see it? I just can't. Oh, there you guys are. Okay, I was going to say I couldn't see you. I want to show you where to find here on Consultants Corner, right on the opening splash page. You see this big, huge pink thing here that says PC University. New consultants start here or get a refresher. If you are brand new, and I know I have brand new consultants that are joining us on this, so I'm thinking some of the other counselors do as well. But if not, if you are needing a refresher, I think everybody always needs a refresher, quite honestly. It's summertime, man. Your head gets full of everything. So click on check it out. And then I'm going to show you on here where you can go to the whole booking section. There's a ton of resources. Another thing that, like Erin and I were talking about earlier, is don't spend your time reinventing any wheels. Pampered Chef spends high dollars, top dollars, providing some of the best materials out there for you guys. So let's use them. So if you go down on, well, here, actually, if you're a new consultant, start here or get a refresher. I actually really like going to this new consultant part. Even if you're not new, if you're trying to relaunch your summer here, relaunch your business. I was watching something, or actually I was listening to a tape the other day, and it talked about pretend you're brand new. Pretend you're brand new in your town, and just attack your town with a whole new attitude. So heck, you can do the same thing here on PCU. Start as brand new because it's new resources. So you've got resources, history. I love this. Our history, who we are today. If you've never looked in here, you might want to look at this. Your first 24, 72 within your first week. I love this. And look at here, down here, booking. You click on these things. Have you guys done this? Look at these course resources here. Booking your first party resources. I want to point this one out to you because if you click on that, it's going to pull up something called Launch List. I printed that out so that I can kind of have it here handy for you guys to see that. Go ahead and print this out. This is a little bit of homework we're going to give you, okay? Print out your launch list, and it will give you all the names of people. It's almost like you're, if you ever do the 40 people in 4 minutes or whatever for your host. And I love that they have really come to pull into I can't even say the 2000s anymore because I'm so old to say that now. It's the 2012s, 2014, where are we, 2016s? All right, so some may call it friends, but I love this. It tells us friends, college friends, couples, social circles. I don't care how long it's been since you graduated college. Some of us are still, that's the beauty of being virtual, is we are still in contact with those people. So it gives you a list of a block to put there. Neighbors, current and past. Don't forget the ones who used to be your favorite neighbor next door and you've moved. Relatives. This can be everything from parents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. Everyone is fair game. All right. I like that. And it even tells you that there. So don't, and remember, if we haven't shared this with you before, we're going to share it with you again now. They are more offended if you do not ask them than if you do. So don't think, oh, I'm going to be pressuring them and they'll be offended if I ask them if they want. No. And just learn how to take that and say, no, you know what? I'm really not interested. I know I've asked a handful of really nice friends, new friends to me this past week, if they would host a party for me. I said, you're just the funnest person I've been around lately. I would love to shower you with some Pampered Chef products. Would you be interested in hosting a party? You know what, Bobby? I'm flattered, but I really just don't do home parties. I'm not offended at all. Move on to the next name. Co-workers, your own and your spouses too. If this is all you do as Pampered Chef, obviously you're not going to be able to ask another Pampered Chef consultant to do a party for you. But think about your spouse. Think about your family's spouse. Think about, if your brothers and sisters, their spouses, things like that. Holiday greeting card list. There's a name, a group of people for you. Man, it may have been a while since you've touched on some of those people, because here again, virtual. If they are on your greeting card list, they may not be here locally. So don't forget those people. And then look at this one, digital contacts. Hello. Now I know you guys all have more than 100 people on your Facebook. And I'm pretty sure there are some that aren't Pampered Chef people on there. People always ask me, Bobby Lynn, why do you have so many people on your Facebook friends list? Well, there are several hundred that are Pampered Chef and several hundred that are from high school, so you've got all kinds of groups there. Think about Facebook friends, Instagram followers, Snapchat, if you do Snapchat, email, Periscope. There's all kinds of different digital contacts. There's a lot of groups out there. Maybe LinkedIn, if you're still doing something rather with LinkedIn. Community connections. That could be people out and about in your community. Doctors, hairstylists, church members, your dentist, Publix or whatever your grocery store is, your pizza delivery. I booked a show with my hairdresser recently, and once I wear her out, I might just go to a new hairdresser and find me some more leads, just go and find someone else. Phone favorites. I know that you all can pick up your phones and find a bazillion people in your favorites list on there that you maybe haven't touched recently. And let me just tell you something about this as well, because this is how I approach it. And I'm pretty much sure the other counselors do the same thing, is when I meet someone new, I don't just jump right on them and say, hey, did you know I'm a Pampered Chef director? Would you like to do a party with me? Or would you like to join my team? Blah, blah, blah. I get to know that, develop a relationship first. Even if it's virtual, you do not just jump right into these people. And that's what gives us that name of, oh, they're one of those people. It's you've got to develop a relationship with them. Notice what's going on if it's virtual. Notice what's going on their Facebook, like family photos, like trips going on out there that they've been on, whatever they're doing this summer. Give them a little bit of time getting to know them before you just blue dot message them and say, or green dot, whatever color it is, message them and say, hey, I'm running a special, or did you know what Pampered Chef's got going on this summer? It's all about relationships, okay? And that's kind of where these lists are about, are people that you have somewhat of a relationship with, even if it's just superficial or if it's, what do you call them, like an acquaintance almost. Get to know people a little bit better. And maybe even, I like this one here, your favorite foodies. That's a great way. When you post recipes on your Facebook, see who's liking all your food recipes. And then reach out and ask them if they've ever thought about having you in to show some of these recipes in their home. I did that with a guy from church. I just met him in my Bible study. He's an older gentleman and he's really quiet. He's never really said a whole lot, but I noticed that he likes every food picture I put up there. So I messaged him one time and said, Bob, I noticed that you like a lot of my pictures. And I wondered if you've ever thought, do you know what Pampered Chef is? Have you ever thought about hosting a party or maybe even joining my team? And you know what? He rents just one room out of someone's house, so he can't host a party, but he's really thinking heavily about joining my team. I mean, just something like that, just because he's been liking my food pictures. So you might want to look at that. Your favorite foodies. Just think of those people, This is a great time to do that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go back to this. So you can go through courses and just click on booking, and you've got all kinds of different places you can find information and resources. right down to, oh, looky here, booking your first party's resources, booking parties at PC parties, booking parties from scratch resources. Okay, so here's your homework before our first call. If you didn't notice, our next call next Sunday, which is right after conference. I know some of the counselors aren't coming back till Sunday. I actually arrive home late Saturday night, and then I leave again on Monday. So I'm home one day and perfectly able to do that class with you guys. Again, why I'm doing so much virtual this month. But I want you all to work on your launch list, lead list, list of 100, whatever you want to call it, and go through PCU here and look at these, because they're going to give you, I think I even looked up here, one of these I clicked on, it's going to give you a tabletop guide. Look, it gives you words. Are you one of those people that says, oh my gosh, I've got all these names now, what do I do? I don't know what to say. Oh my God, I'm gonna mumble. I don't know where to go. Here you go. Look at that. Pampered Chef has thought of it all. We have got all kinds of words. Instead of saying, do you want to have a Pampered Chef party? Try saying, I love meeting you. Would you like me to help you stock your kitchen too? Like we did for Susie tonight. You were so fun today. I'd love to do a Pampered Chef party for you this month so that your friends can enjoy a fun hour too. So it gives you great words, booking your first parties, words to say, okay? Goals. Use this phone call to announce the good news with a personal message. Highlight a theme or recipe and offer a hosting opportunity, okay? So it tells you everything to do. And if you're not sure, if you're thinking it may come across as scripted or whatever, practice on your dog. Practice on yourself in your mirror. Practice on your children. Practice on your husband. Practice on one of us. You know what I'm saying? But I used to do that when I first started. I was so shy. It took me forever to decide I was willing to do this because I didn't want to talk to anybody. So I kind of talked to my 2-year-old. She's going to just think I'm great no matter what. So that was a perfect way to get started. So borrow someone else's 2-year-old if you want to get a smile and a giggle every time you speak. But pull up these scripts, okay? And you will have all the resources you need, okay? Everybody been through these things before? Pretty exciting stuff there. All right, let me see if I can figure out how to stop screen share so we can see, because all I see are a few faces. You guys feel like we're on Brady Bunch, or does that date me too much? You know what I'm talking about? You see all the faces, Brady Bunch. And who's Alice? I can't get us off a screen share. Oh, wait a minute, stop share, there it is. Okay, what else? Have I missed anything, Erin? Any of the other camp counselors want to speak real quick? I wanted to keep you guys at 20 to 30 minutes as promised.
I don't think you've missed anything. If none of the other counselors have anything to say, we thought we would take a few questions. So you can like raise your hand or do something.
I'm going to unmute everybody, okay? Behave with that now. We're giving you microphone space.
If you're in a loud place, mute yourself back.
Someone's got a TV going on. I'm going to mute you guys. If you have a question, anybody have a question? Are you pretty happy not having a question? Oh, baby, speak. Someone's searching out Pokemons, aren't they? All right, show of hands. How many people have people in your home on this Pokemon thing? Are there only a handful of us? Oh, good Lord, it's like it's the hugest thing going on in my house. I'm
Have any of y'all
in the parking lot, man. I'm telling you. All right.
Somebody had a question. Who was it?
It's Carolyn, and I'm putting you on headset. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Has anybody done an ice cream party yet? Summer cool down ice cream social party? Has anybody heard of that or done that yet?
I'm looking into doing one,
Okay.
but I haven't done one yet.
All right, I just booked one today, but I haven't done it yet.
I have not done one this year, but I did one last year. I did one last year. I have not done one this year. I mean, all the ice cream would melt here. Like, seriously, would all melt before we could get it
I'm
made.
in Florida. It's like 96 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
I need to be where Tammy is right now because she said it was 50, and I'm like, oh, that would be great.
And I might be going to Maine after conference. So
But anyway,
Power tools. I'm thinking of power tools with the ice cream. party.
I've done several of the ice cream shows over the years. I haven't done any yet this year, but I do them every year.
Mhm.
Definitely, you're going to use your Rock Crock Grill Stone
Absolutely.
because you can do the ice cream on that. So that's your power tool. And the earlier in July that you do the show, of course, you can book for July with that.
Right.
And then your manual food processor, of course. But what I like to do is, it depends on if there's kids or adults there, is
Kids. It's going to be
okay, kids. Make sure they either bring checkbooks or parents.
Yeah.
And then just have like prep bowls. I usually do prep bowls full of their toppings. I have the manual food processor, the food chopper, and the mice cutters all out.
Okay. Good.
The little flexible cutting mats, the small ones. And I usually do a kid show with them being very hands-on. I'm not a station style show for adults person, but for kids I do. So,
Okay.
but yeah, with the parents in the room, usually what I do is really hit on that Rock Crock Grill Stone. That's booking a lot of shows.
Okay.
That's a biggie here, and we're not even getting good grill weather. So,
Right. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Mhm.
I'm excited. I just have to brainstorm, so I figured while I have you all here.
Yeah.
Carolyn, you may want to ask the lady or whoever booked the show, do they have a deep freezer? Because they're going to need a pretty decent sized freezer for you to throw your stone in to get it cold once you get there.
Okay. Good point.
So you may want to carry something back up.
Okay.
Just in case, a smaller item to do the ice cream on. Just in case. Just in
Okay.
case.
Good idea.
And you can use the dipping trays, the coating trays.
Yes.
That's a good one. If you have any of the stainless cookware, since it is a booking tool, or the Rock Crock casserole, if depending on when you're doing it in July, those are both good items to use because you're going to be using the upcoming or the current host special.
Right.
And I do fondue. So if I have a stainless piece of
Oh,
cookware, I do a melted chocolate, do a not a fondue, but a hot chocolate sauce or something.
Yep.
The casserole, even better because you can book for that in August and you can melt something for chocolate in that.
Okay. Good idea. Really good idea.
Anybody else have any questions, comments, concerns?
Yay!
I'm excited. I'm excited to share with you guys. So we have a good mix of virtual and live counselors to get you guys rolling for summer.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Now this is recorded, so I will get it moved over into a shareable file and post it on our Facebook page so that you can review it again if you want to, and we can obviously share it with those who are not able to join us tonight. Okay.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Bye.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.